Monthly horoscopes. Before going into it, only 4% of you are actually subscribed, so if you end up this video useful, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Capricorn Monthly Horoscope for May 2021. Capricorn Health Horoscope. The combination of stars facing you this month is quite favorable for your health. There will be those whose digestive organs are quite easily upset, creating a tendency to indigestion. Such troubles would be significantly relieved, provided, of course, precautions of a normal nature are maintained. This is also true of chronic complaints like cough, colds, asthma, and bronchitis. There are grounds for you to be a little careful about not eating any unclean food, and maintaining caution on this score, because you could be afflicted by a bout of food poisoning. Apart from this, you have a fairly encouraging month. Capricorn Finance Forecast. Your financial prospects don't look too good this month, since the stars are in a somewhat forbidding mood. Some of you may undertake to do other people's dirty work, in order to make a fast buck. But, as things stand, these people could well find themselves in a soup. Refrain from such enterprises. There is also the likelihood of serious losses to some of you through speculative activity of one sort or the other. Yet another precaution: stay away from gambling of all types. A bad time for investment and new ventures. Such plans should be shelved for the time being. Capricorn Career and Profession Predictions. A month during which, even with the apparent makings of a fairly beneficial month as far as your career prospects are concerned, certain influences will prevent the realization of anything fruitful. You would be influenced by a mean streak which would goad you on to severely exploiting your juniors and subordinates for personal advantage. This would breed a good deal of discontentment among them and create stiff opposition against you. Try not to let such a situation come about and curb such streaks. Contacts that could have helped you a good deal would somehow not be helpful during this period. So will travel, of which there could be a good deal. Though there could be some marginal percentage in a sojourn towards the north. Be patient and persevere in your efforts. Capricorn Education Horoscope. This would be a helpful month for your educational pursuits, since the stars would bless you with good fortune. Technical students can look forward to an extremely productive period during which they would be able to cover good distance with their courses and at the same time maintain or even improve their position in their class. The artistically inclined would also do well. This includes those aspiring to become beauticians. Most of you would have an extremely beneficial time in your education. Those sitting for competitive examinations would also achieve success with just about the normal kind of effort. Capricorn Travel Forecast. Very little percentage in travel for you this month, since the stars facing you are not all that favorable. Artists, singers, actors, dancers and other of their ilk could find themselves chasing wild schemes or in just simply having a spell of unproductive travel. In fact, unnecessary travel would be your main problem this month. This would also apply to business or job-related travel. Therefore, you should scrutinize your travel plans very carefully and shift the necessary from the unnecessary. You would tend to travel alone and mainly by rail and by road, with a fair measure by air. A foreign trip cannot be ruled out. West is the most favorable direction. Capricorn Family Prospects. Nothing particularly helpful about the augury from the stars this month insofar as your family affairs are concerned. The family atmosphere would remain far from pleasant, with no signs of harmony among the members in evidence. Such an environment would be definitely harmful to the children, who would tend to become stubborn and disobedient. Their performance in studies and other extracurricular activities may also fall well below the normal mark. You should, therefore, pay special attention to their affairs and scrutinize their activities very closely, devoting more time and energy to this. Capricorn children predictions. There would be fewer problems relating to your children that they would have to face during the coming month since they face a beneficial time. This does not mean a total absence of all problems. But these would be less than normal, since in a routine sort of a way most children would do quite well. No sparks of brilliance may be visible, but still there would be no red marks on their report cards either. Those children who are in the process of arriving at some decision which might affect their future, would need help in this process. Care should also be exercised, since most of them would also be prone to injuries. Please subscribe the channel, and thanks for watching.